The benefits and harms of bananas. 5 unexpected side effects. Banana is one of the most affordable fruits at any time of the year. In addition, it is delicious and healthy, especially for the heart and intestines. But you should not get carried away, he may have unpleasant side effects. Bananas are great as a snack. They can be added to morning meals, cocktails and smoothies. Bake cupcakes from them. They are rich in vitamins A, B6, C, E and K, and are also considered a good source of calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium and sodium. Due to its composition, bananas help, for example, in the fight against anemia, menstrual pain, various types of degeneration, reduce the level of bad cholesterol, LDL, and also affect the prevention of atherosclerosis, heart attack and stroke. This is the work of potassium. And yet, bananas know how to improve mood. Tryptophan contained in them, the precursor of the hormone of happiness serotonin, helps in this. But, despite all the advantages, everything good in excess can lead to unpleasant consequences. Nutritionists told what side effects banana lovers can get. 1. Make you feel hungry and tired. Although bananas quickly give a feeling of satiety, this effect is not enough for a long time. The sugar contained in them enters the bloodstream, transforming into energy, but its level quickly drops, and again there is a feeling of hunger, and sometimes fatigue. According to nutritionist Amber Pankinen, since bananas have very little fat and protein, most of the calories come from carbohydrates. If your breakfast or snack consists only of a banana, you may not feel full after eating. Therefore, to achieve a long satiety, the specialist advises combining bananas with protein products, for example, with cheese or peanut butter. 2. Contain a lot of carbohydrates. One medium-sized banana contains 27 grams of carbohydrates, so the fruit is not recommended for those who are on a low-carb diet. 3. May cause gas or bloating, thanks to the fiber contained in them. Bananas regulate the work of the intestines, but because of the big 3, may cause gas or bloating, thanks to the fiber contained in them. Bananas regulate the work of the intestines, but due to the large amount of soluble fiber and natural sugar alcohols in some people, according to Amber Pankinen, bananas can cause increased gas formation and bloating. 4. Lead to an excess of potassium. Yes, if you eat bananas every day and not one at a time, you can get an overdose of potassium. People with high potassium levels or suffering from kidney diseases should be especially careful with the use of bananas. Sometimes both of these health problems can be combined. Therefore, such people should limit foods rich in potassium, bananas, oranges, watermelons, to improve their well-being and prevent the progression of the disease. 5. Interact with medications. Not with everyone, of course, but with some. So, experts do not advise combining bananas with 2 medications, ACE inhibitors, used to treat heart and kidney failure, reduce blood pressure, and the diuretic spironolactone. According to Harvard Medical School, these drugs additionally increase the level of potassium in the blood. In general, if a doctor prescribes some medications to you, it is always better to ask with which products and how they can interact in order to adjust the diet during treatment. Which bananas are the most useful? Did you know that bananas of different ripeness have different effects on your health? There are 4 stages of ripeness, and each has its own characteristics. However, remember, in excess, even useful things can turn into poison. Green. It has been proven that unripe fruits contain 20 times more resistant starch than ripe ones, and if they are still stored in the refrigerator, then its content increases by 50%. This form of starch is useful for stabilizing blood sugar levels and feeding beneficial bacteria in the large intestine, which ultimately helps to develop digestive enzymes for better absorption of carbohydrates and vitamins from food. Slightly underripe bananas can also help green. It has been proven that unripe fruits contain 20 times more resistant starch than ripe ones, and if they are still stored in the refrigerator, then its content increases by 50%. This form of starch is useful for stabilizing blood sugar levels and feeding beneficial bacteria in the large intestine, which ultimately helps to develop digestive enzymes for better absorption of carbohydrates and vitamins from food. Slightly unripe bananas can also help with diarrhea and constipation. Yellow. If a green banana weighing 100 g contains about 3.2 g of sugar, then a yellow one contains up to 12 g. Such fruit becomes an excellent source of energy, for example, after a workout. It is also better absorbed by the body than the green fruit. In addition, it should be borne in mind that the level of vitamin C in a banana increases during ripening, but decreases as it overripes. Yellow with brown spots. In ripe bananas with dark spots on the skin, starch turns into simple sugars, which are easier to digest and can quickly increase blood glucose levels. Such a banana is no longer very useful for people with diabetes and those who monitor their weight. Brown. Overripe bananas are not advised to eat raw, because such a fruit begins to ferment and even slightly tastes of alcohol. One banana can contain up to 0.5 g of alcohol. And thanks to the sweetness, overripe is the sweetest. They can be used for baking and frozen, then whipped in a blender and get a natural and healthy ice cream without adding sugar.